Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you taking the time out to watch it. We've got a painting session for you today. This is a custom order. This is a crappie pattern on this particular glide bait, swim bait, with a chart tracer down the back to track that bait. So sounds like a cool pattern for you. Let's go check it out. Okay, we're going to be using a host of different stencils today too. Some by Anarchy, some by Insane, some by FX Texture. So 3 different types of stencils. So we've got a brush loaded up here. The first color we're going to spray is the new Wicked color, which is Hot Rod Sparkle Green. And we're just going to cover the entire bait, which is going to give it a real pearlescent look with a little green flake. Turn that exhaust on, boys. Camera's picking that up, but real pearl color. With the green flake. Sure that's not picking up that fine green flake, but on camera we've got a high concentration of it. It looks really good. So next color we're going to do is a chartreuse that I've used. It's basically 3-to-1 pearl white with 1 of pearl green, or pearl lime green. And we're just going to go real light on the side. About midway down up to the shoulders. Sure if the camera's picking that up extremely well, but that's exactly what we're looking for. Leaving that belly as much white as we can. Next up, we're going to start incorporating some stencils. We're going to throw in a little bit of crappie markings, and again I'm just using an FX Texture, the mini series, and we've just got a pearl black with a little bit of pearl white added in to mute that just a little bit. And this first color, we're not going to do just a whole lot of not real dark, as you can see. Just a light toward the top of that half of that bait. Gives this a real cool look. Okay, next up we're going to use our Creature Features Model 1 to just do some work on these gills. Same paint, black. Then I want to outline a fin on the side of the bait here. Let's see, the biggest one we got. A little fin detail. Again, we're just hitting the edges now. We're not painting the fin in black. Just giving it a little bit of a fin outline. Next, I'm gonna put a few little lines inside. I'm getting a little tip dry here. Just a second, let me pick that off. And I'm just looking for a straight edge here at this point. Let's go with the edge of this. I just want to put a few little lines inside. Again, mainly spraying on the stencil. Making it look lifelike. Not real high detail that you can see on that, but now we're going to come down the back with this pearl black. Keep set. Okay, right down the center, we're going to darken the black up. Just a thin strip. And we're going to come back with this, and what we're using now is a black magenta. Again, we're just going to overlay some of those, make them a little darker. Repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Now all we need is we're going to lay down a little bit of down the top. I've got a little mask I've cut out to do the tracer. You know, these swim bait guys, they like to draw these big bass in these shallow waters and be able to keep this bait up high in the column, and they like to keep an eye on it and track that bait all the way back on its cast in fairly clear water situations, or even somewhat slightly stained. So they want a real bright yellow chartreuse type color that'll stand out. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this mask down that I've kind of pre-cut out of just some painter's tape, and we're going to lay some white in there, and then we're going to come back with a fluorescent yellow, really make that thing pop. Got to have the white so that we get this yellow, because it's going to go right down that black back. Don't need a lot of white, just a few drops. Okay, now I'm going to tilt it this way. Let me see if I'm in camera. Yeah, looks good. Give you a good view of that. And we'll lay our tracer on the bait. Try to keep that thing really centered. And you can go with any pattern. You can just do a stripe if you want. I cut a few little patterns in it. Now I've pressed this against my t-shirt. Golly, it's not wanting to stick at all now. It's kind of cold today. Cool. I'll be glad it's springtime, but here in the great state of Oklahoma, we had snow just a few days ago. Having a difficult time getting this thing to stick. Good clean edges on this when doing it. Man, it does not want to stick to that bait. You notice your tape coming up, just change your angle and spray on top of it. Still get a pretty clean line. Pull your edges up real slow. If it did stick, And there we have our tracer. Now the last thing we want to do is go back over the very top of the bait with real light, just straight pearl green, just to darken up those shoulders a little bit. Really should have done that before I hit that tracer, but get carried away sometimes, do a lot of this stuff from memory. So obviously I'm getting old. Memory's not near as good as it used to be. I'm gonna clean out that fluorescent yellow we just put down, and add a little pearl lime. Or you could use just a pearl green as well. I just want to darken that top up just a little bit. And that's a little of the pearl lime green, and we're going to add just a drop or two of pearl green to the mix, just to darken those shoulders up just a little bit right up here at the top. Get us a decent fade to it. There you have. Got a tracer, a little off-centered, but it'll serve the purpose. Swim bait, crappie pattern. Hope you like it. We're going to I'll be doing another swim bait video for this particular customer in kind of another custom Pro Blue light color that's going to have a little foiling technique. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We'll see you next week.